I'm St. Brian in New Orleans. Why is this city the birthplace of so much great music? Hey, Michael. Well, this is Frenchman Street, which almost overnight has become kind of a bourbon street for music lovers. Here, there are about a dozen clubs in just 2 blocks, and you can hear every musical styling from rock and roll to jazz and blues. And if you're lucky enough to come here on a Monday night, you can meet an artist with a legendary name who is a master of them all.
And stars above that shine so bright, the mystery of their fading light, where then is there's a caravan.
Her name is Charmaine Neville, and in New Orleans, being a Neville makes you a member of music royalty.
All of us are related. People say that there's 6 degrees of separation. There may be, but not in this city.
Her father, Charles, is one of the Neville brothers. Her uncle, Art, a funk pioneer with the Meters. And Uncle Aaron has one of the most famous voices in R&B.
I don't know much, but I know I love you.
You know, we start off early. Everybody starts learning when they're like 2 and 3 months, you know, and it just grows from there.
Charmaine's godfather is Dr. John, her cousin, Alan Toussaint, her neighbor, Fats Domino.
I found my mule on the very hill.
Everybody plays music. Everybody's granddaughter, everybody's baby, everybody plays.
What magical musical gumbo has made New Orleans the birthplace of not only jazz, but of so many great musicians? Grammy-winning jazz trumpeter Irvin Mayfield sums up the answer in a word.
The passion. No one does any of this stuff because they have to. Everybody in New Orleans does something because they want to.
I was blind, but now I see those Seahawks. Hey.
New Orleans native Hack Bartholomew, once stationed at McCord Air Force Base, has been performing outside Café du Monde for 40 years.
I could play anything I heard from the time I was 6 years old. When my dad gave me a trumpet, I just put it to my mouth and went. Just like that. Never held the trumpet, never had a lesson. Anything I heard, I could just play.
I would say when you see a musician playing on the street in New Orleans, one mistake would be to classify anybody in New Orleans as one thing. He's not just a street musician. So Hack Bartholomew is a guy that plays in church on Sundays. So he's playing in front, 2,000 people, 4,000 people every Sunday at his church. He teaches younger musicians. I mean, Hack Bartholomew is your quintessential New Orleans guy. There's not only one of those kinds of guys. There are a lot of people like that in New Orleans. That's the New Orleans experience.
Our own New Orleans experience is one to remember. Here is a city that celebrates the things that make life worth living. Great food, great music, and great moments.
And on that musical note, we'll say goodbye from New Orleans. I'd like to thank my friends, both old and new, for helping me show you around. Good night.